Why do people, why do they invent a hot sauce like this if you can't enjoy it? Oh man.
5 questions, 5 hot sauces. Will Michael make it in our version of the Hot Ones interview?
Welcome to the Michael Morla Show, where today, as the questions get deeper, the sauces get hotter. So we got a local legend in the hot seat today. He was born and raised in San Francisco. This guy, he has a city in his bones and jokes in his bloodstream. Whether he's on stage, online, or in line at La Taqueria, he is willing to entertain people just to make them laugh. Please welcome Michael Morla. Hey, thanks for having me today. Whew. Okay, so here are the hot sauces. Just to let you know, as I ask you questions, each sauce gets hotter, 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 and hotter. All right? Before we start, I just want to apologize. I know we were supposed to have chicken wings, but, you know, according to our budget, we couldn't afford chicken wings, so we got takoyakis instead. This is actually my favorite street food, Japanese street food, these takoyaki balls. So, yeah, well, thank you for getting the takoyaki balls for me. Also, if needed, we do have water, orange juice, chocolate and strawberry milk, and ice cream if you really need it. Yeah, I did some research online. Supposedly water is the worst one because it spreads the hot sauce. You know, it spreads it all over your tongue. And this is interesting. I've never tried orange juice before. I guess the acidic kind of bounces it. But you never fail with anything dairy, right? The chocolate milk, strawberry, and the ice cream, that's for emergency if I need it. I can just dip my tongue in the ice cream. So I'm glad I have these lifelines with me. All right, let's start off with the first takoyaki ball. Okay, don't worry, I'm gonna eat this with you. All right, so the first one has just the classic regular Hot Ones hot sauce. Let's try it. Okay. All right, and you know what's funny? I've all my life, I don't think I do chopsticks correctly, you know, but I know you do this if you get wooden chopsticks. Or all right, here we go. The first one. Oh, okay. Doesn't smell bad. Here we go. Okay. I feel the kick, man. It's like right on my tongue. You put the hot sauce in the bottom, man. Right when I laid it on my tongue. Alright, it's not that bad. I'm here. I'm still here. You're bringing your show back, and the city's buzzing. What made you say, yup, it's time to fire it up again? What made you want to bring the Michael Morla Show back? Like, to be honest, I've been watching, you know, all these influencers online. They do foods, they do other things. And I thought to myself, you know what? I used to do this stuff 15 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, I would interview people. I would do food. Like, I did like a pizza place. And I just thought in my head, like, hey, you did this a long time ago. Why don't you do this now? So, you know, it's something that I feel like I always wanted to do ever since, I graduated from college. And I was going to do it back then during the pandemic when, you know, I lived by myself and I had nothing to do. So I planned it back then, but then I got too busy, right? You know, I went to grad school, started teaching. And now I feel like, you know, with the way the world is today, I got to bring this show back because I got to try to make people laugh again or try to make people feel entertained again. Like, to be honest, I miss being around like people. Now that I'm older, you know, a lot of my friends are married, they're with their families. So I spend a lot of time, you know, just after work I go home, you know, I don't do anything. So of course I miss the people because I feel like being around people is what, you know, makes me me. You know, if I'm not around people entertaining or making them laugh, you know, I feel like I'm not myself. So. All right, man. We're gonna move to the second one, which is a Mayan Habanero hot sauce. All right, let's go. All right, you tricked me, man, because when I first looked at these, I looked at them and I don't see no sauce, but the sauce is in the bottom. All right, this is, oh, okay. It smells good. I like to smell it too, man. Here we go. Not that bad. Hey, this is actually, I like this better than the first one. I think that's what everyone says too. They like the second one better than the first one. It's creeping. I could feel sweat. All right, let's go. Next question, please. So you started out in public access. I've seen some of your stuff, right? I've seen you do the beta breakers. I even seen you, work for coffee. So now that you're on YouTube, besides not having to borrow a VHS camcorder, what's the biggest difference between those two? Public access versus YouTube. What hits different? I think when it came to public access, we had a deadline. We had to turn in a tape the Tuesday because it would film on Thursday. So it was more of a grind. It was more of a hustle. Me and my producer Oscar, rest in peace Oscar, we'd always have to cover whatever was going on in the city, whether it was an event or something. We had to do it and get it done within a week to turn in our show for them to air it on Thursday. So to me, that was like the biggest hustle. That was the biggest grind. Public access was always, meeting a deadline. And I think with YouTube, there's more, or social media now, there's more, I don't want to say, I don't know how to explain it, but you have more freedom, right? There is no, it's on you. You're your own boss. Where you could, there's no deadline. You have to, make things, and I don't know, I can't really think right now. It crept on me. The hot sauce is creeping on me, man. Okay, keep thinking, Michael. You got this. Okay, but yeah, man. Does it feel more free now, or is it like a different kind of hustle? I think it's both. It's a different kind of hustle because now more than ever, if you can reach out to the world. Back then, I only reached out to the people here in San Francisco, which was cool because back then we didn't have a lot of channels. You had your network TV, and then you had public access. So it was really cool walking around the streets going, hey, it's Michael Morla. I was really inspired by Wayne's World. I think Wayne's World was the show that made me want to do a public access show. But yeah, man, I think now it's even though it's easy to get across, it's kind of hard at the same time because there's so much shows out there, so much media outlets, where back then public access was just public access, and if people were watching public access, they would know who you were. So I would say the biggest difference is, back then in public access, you're known here in San Francisco, but in YouTube, if you work hard enough, you could be known around the world, which I hope I will one day. All right, Michael, for the next hot sauce, we have Queso Sanso, which is actually vegan, Michael. Okay. So I know you're trying to lose weight. Maybe this hot sauce will help you, right? Okay, shout out to all my vegan friends out there. But you gotta give me some props, man. I mean, I have not even reached for the water or any of these things yet. So I'm gonna give myself props for that. All right, this is where it changes. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, I can smell the veganism. Why am I scared, dude? Why am I scared, man? All right, here we go. Dude, this is only the third one. Okay, I'm gonna get this towel because I feel sweat in the back of my neck. All right, is it okay if I drink some water? Oh, I forgot to tell you. This is where it changes. This is where the hot level gets from here to there. Okay, I can feel it. My bad. It's like, it's not. Did I touch the hot sauce with my hand? Okay. All right, going with the question, man. All right, so you've been doing this for a while. What keeps you going when the energy dips or the love doesn't feel as loud as it used to be? How do you keep showing up when it's not easy? I think for me, how do I keep showing up is do it for yourself. Don't care what other people say. Also, I feel like, you know, the last, I'd say 4 or 5 years, there's like been this emptiness like with me, right? Because back in high school, even in middle school, high school, throughout college, I was always like, you know, making people laugh or entertaining people, and that's what kept me going. You know, some people might say, you know, it's a defense mechanism, but for me, that's how I knew like we would become friends if I could make you laugh. I feel like when I make people laugh or I entertain them, like a bond happens. So I'm sorry, what was the question again? It's all right, man. So is it the laugh, the community, is it something deeper? I think I keep showing up because I feel like the way, not San Francisco, but the world is right now, there's a lot of separation. And I feel like nothing brings people together but laughing or some kind of entertainment. And I feel like there's a need, especially in my community right now, in the community of San Francisco, we need that person to just go out there and try to make people laugh. Because for some reason, I think laughing or something that entertains you is like one of the biggest cures of not being sad or bringing people together. So I feel like that's what's gonna push me, right? Like, you know, I look at, you know, other people on YouTube or on Instagram Reels, and they're out there being themselves, having fun, and it's you know, I'm getting entertained. So I want to bring that back to the community. And I strongly feel, I think I have the capabilities to do that, to entertain the community, make them happy. Whew. All right, so now we're gonna step it up. This next sauce we have is one of the hottest ones we have. It's called the Bomb. All right, well, at least I'm not using my lifeline yet. Shout outs to Costco Kirkland Water. All right, here we go. The Bomb. Here we go. The Bomb. Oh my God, it's poison, dude. Oh, that's it. That's it, dude. That's it. Orange juice. Can I drink some orange juice? That's it, dude. That's it. That's it, bro. Google, you lied. This made it hotter, dude. All right. So beyond the views, beyond the laughs, it's getting worse. Why does it still matter to you? Okay, you know what? Ask a question, dude. Beyond the views, beyond the laughs, why does this still matter to you? What's the thing in your chest that says, I need to do this? Why does this really matter to you? I think this matters to me because I feel like there's something I need to share, you know, to other people, and that's, oh man, this matters to me because I want to make a difference in this world. I want to make people laugh. I think the last person that made me laugh was Dave Chappelle, and we need a Dave Chappelle right now, or someone, or Conan O'Brien. I think if I could bring entertainment or laughter into this world, I could make it a better world. I gotta get that off my chest. Oh, dude, I think the only positive I can think about with this challenge is I'm burning calories. All right, we're not the hot ones. We're not gonna put a last dab.
What's the last dab?
I'm hot sauce doesn't need a last dab. It's Mad Dog 357. probably one of the most hottest sauces in the world. All right, give me a second. Can I wait till this? Okay. Okay. Okay, man. Here we go. I'm trying to hurry up and eat it before it goes down. Oh! Hurry up, go down, man! Oh! Alright, so now that you've eaten all the sauces and you tried everything, if each of these sauces... Oh, shoot! If each of these sauces were a Sasco neighborhood... Yes! Oh! Oh! Y'all better watch my show, man! Woo! Which one of these, for example, tenderloin, secret, the mission, okay? Which one of these hot sauces, in your opinion, would be the SF? Oh my gosh! The first sauce is weak. It's soft. This would be the marina. I could go to the marina anytime I want and just hang out. The second sauce would be my neighborhood, Bernal Heights, where I could just go. Sometimes it's a little bit dangerous, but not really. I could just go. Oh my goodness. The third sauce, which kind of kicks it, I would say it'd be the Haight-Ashbury district, because even though it's nice to go there, there could be like these little pockets that can turn it dangerous for a little bit. The fourth would definitely have to be the mission, because that's where all the hot stuff is. And then last one would be the tenderloin, because I don't think I'd have to go there again. But, oh, I'm done. Am I done? Well, congratulations, Michael. You did it, man. You ate all the sauces. Is there anything you want to say, maybe to your fans out there watching? Honestly, guys, even though this hurts, I feel like I'm more resilient in life now, because I did something that's hard. And it will help me, it will give me strength. Oh my gosh, it's still there. Oh my, this is, one thing I learned is resilience. If I could do this, I could do anything. Yeah, I feel tougher now. Oh gosh, dude. Am I sweating?
Dude, yeah, you are.
Hold on, dude. Hold on, man.